everybody, welcome to another lesson of learning Japanese. Today we're going to go through another simple grammar pattern, and it's basically going to be another one of those grammar patterns where you just plug it in right after a noun word and it means something, just like magic. And so the grammar construct that we are going to cover today is basically just a noun plus the phrasingを通して to mean via noun or through noun or by means of noun. And so yeah, it pretty much is just what it sounds like. This grammar pattern is going to be used to basically modify a verb statement and say by what means that verb happened or through what thing the verb happened or how that verb happened via what, and the what will be the noun. And so all we really need to further say about this noun word in the construction that will be acting as a medium pretty much for the verb statement is that the noun itself can pretty much be all kinds of nouns. It can be people, it can be actions themselves, it can be activities, and etc. So with all that said and done, now let's just jump into some example sentences to get an idea of how many different things that we can use with this grammar pattern. And so we're going to go through 3 example sentences, and for our first example sentence we have the line インターネットを通して服を買う人が少なくない. And so what is this sentence saying? Well, I will tell you what it's saying. It is saying that there are a lot of people who buy clothes through the internet. So let's break down this sentence bit by bit. First up, we have the noun that we're going to use in this grammar pattern, and that is going to be the noun internetto, and this is basically just the katakana version of the English word internet. So since this is part of our grammar pattern, this is the noun in our grammar construction, we're going to mark it with an O. Then right after the O, we add the word toshite. And so internetto o toshite is then going to translate to basically through the internet or via the internet or by means of the internet. And now we just finish our sentence with whatever we're trying to say, and what we're trying to say is fuku o kau hito ga sukunakunai. And so first up we have the word fuku, which just translates to clothes basically. We're going to put the direct object marker o on fuku to make the direct object of the verb that's about to come, which is the verb kao, which means to buy. And what fuku o kao is going to be modifying here is the noun right after it, which is just going to be hito. So if hito means people, then we have fuku o kao hito as people who buy clothes. Combine that with the first part of the sentence and we have people who buy clothes through the internet. Internet o toshite fuku o kau hito. And so people who buy clothes via the internet is going to be the subject of our sentence, and now we just need to finish the sentence with whatever descriptor that we're going to be using with this subject. And what we have is just simply marking the hito with the particle ga to make it the subject, and then we have sukunakunai, which is a double negative. So if sukunai means small or not many, then sukunakunai is going to mean not many and will be more naturally as a lot. So there are a lot of people who buy clothes via the internet. Internet o toshite fuku o kau hito ga sukunakunai. Now for our next example sentence, we have the line Bukatsudou o toshite takusan no hito to tomodachi ni natta. And what this line will translate to is just basically, I became friends with a lot of people through extracurricular activities. So let's break down this example sentence bit by bit. First up we have Bukatsudou, and this is basically just going to be club activities or extracurricular activities. This is going to be the noun in our grammar pattern here, so right after it we just insert o toshite to mean through club activities or through extracurricular activities. Then we have our statement, which is going to start off with takusan, and this is of course going to mean many or a lot of. It's going to be a part of this noun of a noun modification, so right after the particle no, right after takusan, we have hito, which again means people. So takusan no hito is going to be a lot of people. Right after people, we have the particle to basically translate to with. Then right after that, we have tomodachi ni natta, and tomodachi is just a noun that means friend basically, or friends. Then we have the grammar pattern that is the ni naru to mean to become whatever is before ni. And so since tomodachi is before ni, then it means to become friend or friends. And finally, naru is going to be conjugating to its plain past form, which makes it natta. So altogether, once again, Bukatsudou o toshite takusan no hito to tomodachi ni natta is going to be I made a lot of friends, or I became friends with a lot of people through extracurricular activities. For our last example sentence, we have the line このところは友達を通して聞いた. And so what this very simple line is going to be translating to is just basically, I heard about this place through my friend. Let's break down the sentence bit by bit. First up we have the word kono, which means this. It's going to be modifying the word right after it, which is going to be tokoro, which translates to place. So this place, we have the particle wa marking this place as the topic of the sentence. And now we're going to employ our grammar pattern, and so far noun in the construction we have tomodachi, which again means friend. We're going to mark it with o toshite because that's just what the grammar pattern is. So through a friend or via a friend. Then right after o toshite we just insert whatever we're trying to say to finish the statement, and that's just going to be the simple word kiita, which is going to be the past plain form of the verb kiku, to hear. So heard basically. So if we put it all together, once again, this sentence literally translates to, in regard to this place, I heard through a friend. That'll more naturally translate to, I heard about this place through a friend. このところは友達を通して聞いた. And so yeah, that's how we're invoking this very simple procedure of just adding the phrasing を通して right after any given noun basically to mean through that noun, via that noun, by means of that noun, a certain something happened or occurred, and we fill in that certain something that occurred or happened with whatever we're trying to say that happened or occurred by means of the noun. And it's a very simple construction, and hopefully the 3 example sentences that we provided was enough to get a good idea, a good grasp of how to use it.